Hello everybody, welcome back to Theje's StarCraft YouTube. Pretty much what I do here is I watch StarCraft 2 games live, and you watch them because I... because I cast them. Anyway, I am doing my nice little banter here. This is game 2 between me and Rahvin. We're both playing random, so this matchup, this particular matchup, we both got Terran. So I'm just like, I got Cylon, because I don't want to reveal my race quite yet. And he's all like, oh crap, I have to remember my hotkeys now. And I'm thinking that he got Zerg, because I'm pretty sure that he still remembers his Terran hotkeys. Yeah, no, so I'm guessing he got Zerg. But I'm wrong, we are both Terran, and we're on Cloud Kingdom, LE. The map that was built by a fan of Blizzard, and then entered into a map contest and won. Which is pretty cool because that makes this the best map ever. But anyway, if you guys just skipped along to game number 2, Rahvin is traditionally a Protoss player, and I'm traditionally either Terran or Zerg, really. I mean, I was Zerg in the first game, and I call that my native race, Zerg, because I don't want to play Terran. Terran's like, I think I'm better with macro and scouting with Zerg, believe it or not, because even though if you watched game number 1, I kind of sucked at it, I didn't scout at all. But, you know, with overlords around the field, it's easy to scout, because you just, like, you know, they just sit there and they don't do anything. They're not units that have to attack, so they're not, like, it's not like they're not doing no good, and if they die, you just make more of them, and you spread them out all around the field. So scouting with Zerg is a lot easier for me. When I have to scout with, like, you know, units, actual units like SCVs or Marines, I kind of fall short in the whole scouting business. Except when I get medevacs on the field. Then I do a little bit better with scouting. But anyway, we're both Terran. I have a little bit more practice with Terran than Rahvin does, I will admit. So I'm pretty confident in this matchup, even though I just locked my SCV out. That's not on my wall. I'm like, oh, whoops. Okay, my second barracks is going up now. Let's take a look at that production tab, see if there's anything tricky going on between either of us. No, nothing yet. I have 2 barracks. He has 2 barracks on the way. So we're pretty even right now. Wow. Rahvin now with a 1 SCV lead. So far, 2... No, okay, never mind. I'm taking a look at that supply tab, and I'm thinking it means that he has a lead on SCVs, but he doesn't. We are both actually quite even. But he does have 1 Marine, whereas I do not. Now he has 1 more SCV. Ooh, I'm losing. Losing in the early game macro. If you guys remember, I lost game 1 pretty convincingly. I lost, so... My first gas is on the way now, it's almost done. His first gas is done. He has 1 SCV on there so far. So he's ahead in that respect as well. 2 barracks now down for him. The supply depots. And that barracks making up the first wall. You know, you wall in versus random. You're not supposed to wall in versus Terran, but you know, walling in versus random is actually a pretty good idea. Of course, now he knows by now that I am indeed Terran. My 3rd barracks going down. For myself, his 3rd barracks, the blueprint for his 3rd barracks is down. He's getting a nice little supply depot right there. And so am I, somewhere, I'm sure. I usually get another supply depot at about this supply level, so I don't know what I'm doing. My 2nd refinery, though, going down. At present, he has 3 on his. I should have 3 on mine, yes. My orbital command is down. His orbital command is down. He has 16 energy on his. I have 50 energy on mine. And I should have already thrown out a mule, so my orbital command came out down much sooner than his. There goes my 2nd mule. And this is his 2nd mule, too. So maybe his orbital command went down faster. I don't know. I'll have to go back and watch the replay again. Or you noticed yourself. Maybe, hopefully. And let's take a look at that income tab. Me am behind. Me am behind in the supply tab, but I do have 3 more harvesters than he does at present. 2 more harvesters at present. But I do have my 2nd gas fully saturated. He only has 1 SCV on his 2nd refinery. And go back to that production tab to see if there's any tomfoolery going on. No proxy barracks. No, nothing like that. So we are all good to go in that respect. His combat shield is 49 seconds done. My combat sheet, my stim pack is 65 seconds done. So that's good for me. But his combat shields are going to be done sooner than my stim pack. So we're going to see which one ends up winning this fight. My 1st engineering bay is now down. His 1st engineering bay is nowhere to be seen, but he is getting a supply depot down. I do have a higher cap, but that's only matters in horseshoes and hand grenades. His first factory now on the way. My first factory is now just completed. So that's all good and wonderful. Terran versus Terran is so exciting, I know. I make it sound so awesome. Income tab again, 24 to 22 harvesters, so it's catching up a little bit. Or, never mind, my lead is still in effect, but it's dwindling now. A little bit. I used to be 3 harvesters ahead at one point, and then down to 2. And my first push out now, going to poke around, see what I can do, see what kind of force he has. Right now he has a bigger force than me, so... And that Marauder is going to get that first shot off, tell the rest of the Marines to fire, and I'm not even going to take a shot at anything. Oh, nope, I damaged his Marines quite a bit. But other than that, I didn't really do any damage, so he's going to come in here with a nice counterattack, maybe? Nope, nothing. He's going to stick around and probably claim his natural expansion. Nope, he's going to push out. After a little bit of hesitation. My force now is going to go run wee all the way home. My level 1's weapons, though, almost done. More than halfway. His first command center for his natural expansion is almost done. So good for him. Good for him. Take a look at the supplies. 49 to 59 for me, 52 to 59 for him. So his maximum supply has caught up to... Oh, nope, I just finished another supply depot. Stim pack is almost done. We'll see if I actually take advantage of that. My siege tank tech, though, is now done. So this siege tank is going to siege up pretty soon. He's going to take out these rocks to get a nice little bunched up force so he doesn't run in here single file. Good for him. But my siege tank is now sieged, so we're going to see how long he lasts as far as morale is concerned against that one siege tank. Do I have another siege tank on the way? I do indeed. And it is it rally to the low ground? Yes, it is. Awesome. I love having rally points. And we're going to see... Oh, there's a nice little shot going off on all those Marines. And he's going to run away. Oh, not quite out of range yet, so farther. Look at how much that damage that one siege tank does without stim. So I'm going to push out now. I'm going to see if I can do a quick little counterattack before he gets any of his siege tanks out. But he has one right there. And he's just now floating down his natural expansion. Mine is almost done. But his is probably already... Oh, that's not an orbital command yet. As soon as it lands, it will probably turn into one. And I am just claiming this Soundlaga Watchtower right now. And that was a misclick on those rocks. So glad I was able to catch that again. So this guy's probably going to turn into orbital command real soonish, like after he's done Maynarding some SCVs over, maybe not. What am I doing? Nothing. I'm moving. Moving out now. Going to see if I can poke around his natural expansion, as I'm not transferring SCVs over to my natural either. So here's that forest, just taking a look at me. I'm going to siege up these tanks in the back, see if I can maybe even out the playing field a little bit more. He's going to run away as soon as he sees that siege tank fire, as he probably should. And he's going to siege up right now, right outside of his natural expansion. And, oh, take some shots off at me. So I'm going to siege. I'm going to stem forward, see if I can take out those tanks. Nope, I can't. So these tanks and Marines and everything that's rallied over here is going to cry wee all the way home. And is he just saying that right now? I can't tell. I don't even know he's online. Yep, he's just saying that right now. I don't know, should I get in a conversation with someone? Like right around here? Yeah, I'm just gonna talk back to him. That's it. So yeah, this is Anthony. This is Breath, our pretty much our mentor, Breath 20. It's that game's coming up. A little bit of a spoiler alert. I totally botched the game where I play as Protoss. I can't remember what game it is, so we're going to see what happens here. Anyway, back to the game. Woohoo! Oh, yeah. Totally. Totally. So I'm just gonna do a nice little smiley face. Anyway, right here in the natural expansion, Rahvin's got a pretty nice, well and saturated. His income is probably way far ahead of me. Yes, it is. Look at that. I'm at 1,300. He's at 1,600 minerals. Okay, down to 1,014. At least. I do have more harvesters, but he has more mules, so. Ooh. Oh, very good. Now, Breath always has really good games, so I will definitely be grabbing those replays later. What was that address again? Oh wow, it's with his... I'll have to get that address from him again sometime, because I'm not going to be able to copy and paste that. Nope, can't copy and paste it out of there. Terrence transfer kicking Protoss butt. Just look at games with me and Jinju. Of course, I don't know. I never actually played Terran versus Protoss, so I played Protoss versus Terran, and I lost. Anyway, Rahvin's out here, well secured at his natural expansion now, with 5 tanks on the outskirts, in a very good concave position. I'm grabbing my 3rd, on the other hand. And I do have more harvesters than he does, so his income is not any bigger than mine. Really, I'm just getting more gas at present. And just like we saw last game, he has 4 guys in this one refinery. And now what? I needed to change a setting. And he has no second refinery at his natural expansion. So he is 1 efficient harvester down to me. So, but the income is shot way ahead for me now because I have my 3rd up and running too, with 3 mules out there. Anyway, he is going to push out now with a Marine Marauder composition right now, while my army is a little bit distracted at present. I have this small force back at home, and these troops are rallied out here. They're going to run headlong into these guys, but that's okay because that means we're going to scout them out. And I'm just making sure he's not trying to grab a 3rd like I am. So, luckily, I was able to catch these guys out in the middle of nowhere before they got to my base. So I'm going to distract him with more misrallied troops. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. But that's okay because my army is bigger than his, and I'm going to crush him. He also has 1 and 1. I have 1 and 2 upgrades here. No, tanky! And he's going to start laying waste to my natural expansion, but not before my army can go in here and have something to say about it. Sieging at my tanks now. He's going to try and stim forward to take him out, but it's not going to work. 4 sieged up tanks quickly laying waste to his army. All of his medevacs are going to go down as well. And I'm just going to Maynard some SCVs over here to my 3rd, which now I discovered that I have. And it's a planetary fortress. I thank you. I don't know why I made a planetary fortress against Terran, but I just did, okay? Okay? Big mistake from Rahvin not taking his tanks with him in that assault. In fact, where are his tanks? I thought he had tanks on the field. Where did his tanks go? Maybe he had tanks in that, and he just didn't siege them up, I guess. I don't know. He also said something about, right about now, about, oh, I guess he didn't say it yet. But anyway, I'm going to approach his 3rd now. Here he is at the ramp, expecting me to come up the ramp, I think, with my siege tanks. But I'm not going to go up the ramp. I'm going to go over here. And now I'm going to engage, immediately sieging up my tanks. And just going to town on his units. And my guys sprinting forward to take out his tank. And now I have established a very good position right outside of his natural. Right at his natural, not outside of his natural. Sieging up my tanks now to take out this refinery and armory, I guess. That's cool and all. I originally wanted to bombard the high ground. His siege... Oh, Okay, now we're even. We've both lost a misrallied siege tank. I'm gonna take out that engineering bay now, I think, as I have all of my guys rallied up to this siege tank, I think, right there. All of my production structures are rallied up to that one siege tank, but I have plenty of medevacs out here on the field right now. Going to spot that high ground with those medevacs. That's why I love medevacs, because they spot the high ground for you. You don't need to scan anything. And Rahvin GG's out. And that was game number 2. TVT. Hope you guys enjoyed it.